Following the success of the amazing This Is Going to Hurt, I could not wait to read Adam Kay's Twas the Nightshift before Christmas. This I actually received as a Christmas present last year. I read it within 48 hours, and I've delved into it several times since, and I cannot get over how much I absolutely love it. It really is sensational. So I'm not going to spoil any of the stories in this, but I will say a lot of the anecdotes are quite grisly, and if you have a weak stomach, maybe maybe don't read it when you're eating, let's put it that way. But we have all of these grisly stories about people who are going into A&E or surgeries that have gone wrong. Adam Kay was a junior doctor, and these of course are all stories centering around his shift work during the years as a junior doctor. Because this spans quite a significant time period, I can't off the top of my head how many Christmases it covers, but it covers his various Christmas shifts, of which there were quite a few. We kind of get a different perspective as we go along, from his earlier years as a junior doctor to before he resigned, or whatever word you want to use. So it kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit, and I will say the type of anecdotes do vary completely. If you've read This Is Going to Hurt, I'd say they're very much of a similar thread, but several of them have a very Christmas theme. I will let you try and use your imagination and work out what some of those could be. Not all of them are Christmas themed, but they are, you can imagine what kind of things people would go to A&E for around Christmas time. A lot of them are very funny because Kay is a comedic writer, and the way he tells these are brilliant. I would say there are maybe one or two that I would consider to be quite sentimental and poignant, and almost make the rest of the book important, because you could easily dismiss this as a flippant attack on a lot of people's behaviour at Christmas and the way they don't do things sensibly, and they get themselves into all kind of muddles. But it's not. The patients in this are treated with respect, anonymity, of course. There's no making fun of them, but certainly it's written in a way that is exceptionally hilarious, to the point where you will laugh out loud. There's also a little bit of, sentimentality around Kay's personal life. We learn enough about his personal life to know where his views as a junior doctor are coming from, and we learn enough about his personal life to feel like we understand him, and we know who he is. He's not a completely anonymous writer, but it's not an autobiography, or it's not a memoir of sorts. It is very much basically just about the time he spent in the hospital during these Christmas shifts, and I can't imagine what that must be like, spending Christmas. I mean, I've spent Christmas in hospital. I've been in hospital over Christmas in 2007, and for me it was not fun. But being the child that I was at the time, it didn't occur to me that the staff there were working on Christmas Day, and it must be quite weird to be around so much pain and misery on Christmas Day. I'm sorry, that's my cat, who is not in any pain or misery. She's just wanting attention. The book is amazing. If you read This Is Going to Hurt, this is fantastic. Because it's Christmas themed, obviously it makes a really lovely Christmas gift. It's a great way to get into the Christmas spirit, believe it or not. And I think if you read this, you'll be feeling better about yourself, a little bit cringy, in the mood for Christmas, and hungry for more. Because it's incredible, and he needs to write more. I can see he has since then released a book called... No, it's not called Meow. It's called Kay's Anatomy, a complete and completely disgusting guide to the human body, which is something I absolutely 100% want. So that will hopefully be on my wish list for this year. But for now, I would say definitely check out Twas the Nightshift before Christmas. It's utterly splendid, and I guarantee that you will love it.